Hey guys, so we got the details on Rose, the EZA for AGL Rose. I have the info pulled up here. I also have Truth over here with me, so we will be discussing what our thoughts are on this EZA Rose. I believe you've used him already, so you sort of have some advanced knowledge about how he actually works.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, he's definitely very good. I mean, I would say he's likely at least a top 5 EZA unit. He definitely does feel that good to me.
Yeah. So I'm recording this video like less than 40 minutes after the data download hit. I will be doing a showcase of him at Rainbow. I assume a lot of people have this guy with at least multiple dupes, which is the best part about EZA because you instantly have the unit most of the time if they're old. All right, so we'll just quickly go over what he does. So leadership skill, whatever. Super attack is now he greatly raises defense for 1 turn, which is good. And then passive is basically he just gains 30% to extreme class for attack, and then he gains 30% defense with each attack received up to 180.
So, real quick, when I was using Rose, I was pairing him with Tech Merge Zamasu, who, of course, gives the defensive buff to extreme class Roma Gods, right?
Yeah.
But, like, Rose was getting up when his passive was fully built up. Like, he was 240k ish, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, upon him super attacking, where he gets a 50% defensive buff, like, he's way above 300k, closing in on 400k defense. So,
Was that number with big bad bosses?
one time it was,
Okay.
yeah. Like, I believe with big bad bosses, he gets above 400k defense,
Okay.
which is very high.
Yeah. So I think for a lot of this discussion video, the big question people are going to have as Global moves into the anniversary is how does this guy compare to the LR? Because obviously they share the same name, so you can only pick one to run on your team. And it's kind of a weird position because JP not just got the LR, but I mean, they've had the LR for not that many months, like 3 months.
Like, you could say they just got him. That's fair.
Yeah. And Global is about to get him. So it's like there's different, I guess, intentions of what they want us to do. Because, like, for Global, they don't want this guy to be too good because then people won't summon for the LR. Yep. But for Japan, they want this guy to be good enough so that you still have a reason to run this guy over the LR for people who do have the LR, right? So I don't know. I feel like just from looking at what he does, I think this guy's probably going to be better than the LR for long events. Just because of his defensive abilities, and then the LR is probably going to be just better for stuff like Super Battle Road.
But you know what? That does show one real weakness in the LR now is that long events is pretty much the only place where you're going to see his active skill come into play.
Yep.
Right? Because what is it? Is it 6 turns under 50%? I have to pull it up, I think, but it's something like that. And you don't see that in like normal events, right? Yeah. Okay. So 6 turn under 66% HP.
Yeah.
He does the rage mode.
Yes. You're not going to see that in Super Battle Road.
Yeah, or really Dokkan events either, because Dokkan events just can't hurt you like that.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the only place you're going to see that is if the Dragon Ball History or Goku event. So, yeah, because I think the way that they set this guy up is this guy's not going to be putting out like crazy attack numbers. I mean, he can put up good numbers. Like I assume he's probably going to be somewhere like in the 3 millions. At like his max, which is probably, it's fair, it's good.
The highest I got him to was 3.98. I mean, that was with LRB pan on the future team because Trunks can bring 120% to super class.
Yeah.
So I was able to get him close to 4 million, and yeah, he was in the high 2 millions most of the time. Mm-hmm. And then big bad bosses and stuff like that, like he would jump up above 3. Having like time traveler Mai around, stuff like that.
Yeah, and then keep in mind he's also giving the rest of the rotation, well, as long as they're extreme class, 30% extra attack. So like if you're running him alongside the Tech Merge Zamasu, that guy's going to be getting a lot of extra boosts from this guy. So all in all, he's probably going to, if you factor in his support, he's probably going to be like hovering close to like 4 million in some scenarios. That's really good for this guy. Yeah. Adding on to the fact that he literally can't really ever be hurt unless you're getting like supered by someone who's very like UI Goku in the Goku event.
Well, even then, I mean, if it depends on if you got big bad boss. If you have big bad bosses active for him and he gets supered by UI Goku, I mean, it'll do 100k, but it's not going to be like UI Goku can hit for like 400k on a super attack,
Yeah.
and Rose is not going to get hit for that much. Definitely.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, defensively, this guy's definitely way better equipped than the LR is, which I think is what they were going for. Offensively, he's not really. I mean, I don't want to say he's not great because he's still hitting over 3 million, which is good, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just if you take a look at like all the units that are coming out these days, like Kefla, Cooler, Beerus, like all those Dokkan Fest exclusive units, they're all like it's like not even close. Like this Rose just can't match up to that level of offense.
Yeah, okay, so like Kefla just like we got her data last night, right? And Kefla comes out. I mean, at the time we're recording this, Kefla comes out in like 5 hours in JP. Like when I was using Kefla, turn 1, I had her with a 3 million attack stat. She has like 120k defense, and she has a 50% chance to dodge. And the dodge too. So you get the dodge with Kefla when you get 6 orbs, but it activates instantly. So even in slot 1, she has the dodge before she attacks. It works like that with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Majin Vegeta too, where like Majin Vegeta, when he gets the 6 orbs, the guard ability activates instantly. He doesn't have to attack for it to activate, which is huge.
Yeah, I mean, like offensive, like basically what I was saying is offensively, this guy's not. He's not built to be an offensive machine, really.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Go ahead.
Okay, for this AGL Rose EZA, I think the one thing I would change, like I think that they could have done, is he gives 3 extreme key and then 30% attack. I think he should have given 30% defense as well.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like because defensively, like, so you want him to give defense to everybody?
Yeah, because I do think that a lot of those Goku Black and Zamasu units need it too. Like you look at AGL Zamasu, he needs the defensive support. That's why Tech Merge Zamasu is good, Gowasu and Zamasu are good. If Rose gave 30% defense, that dramatically helps the AGL Zamasu. So like that would have been ideal.
I think if they were to do that, they would probably have to change his super attack effect to, instead of defense, maybe make it attack instead. Because that's just a lot of defense at that point, right?
I think all they would have to do, like, they could have just lowered his cap for his passive.
Yeah, they could have done that.
180% to 150%. Boom. That's all they had to do.
Yeah.
And that would make him a little bit better because he would then have a little bit more defense immediately. So that would make him just a slightly bit better for Super Battle Road as well. And again, that one simple change does not put him above Vegito Blue anyway. So it's not like they're breaking the limits of EZAs or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay, but the one problem I really have with this guy, and it's not really his fault. As you look at his categories, he's on Realm of Gods, Patara. I'm not really even gonna look at Patara. Future Saga, Time Travelers, and Diabolical Villains. I'm not really gonna look at Diabolical Villains either. His main teams are gonna be Realm of Gods, and then the Future and Time Travelers team. The Future and Time Travelers team are pretty much the same. So Realm of Gods, they're really where's Realm of Gods? Right here.
Well, no, okay, wait. Actually, like upon looking at because I'm looking at his details too. When you mention Time Travelers, it's like, wait a minute. This Rose he's going to age very good because what is on Time Travelers? Like
I was about to say he's going to age well. I'm just saying, like, as we are right now, my main point that I want to bring up is that I have the Realm of Gods category open right now. Look at how many superclass characters there are, and then look how many extreme class characters there are. It's like 9-1 or something.
Yeah.
Like, and then the big gun extreme class unit on Realm of Gods is LR Rose, and you can't run them together. So the only problem I really have with this guy, and again, it's not his fault, it's just that there aren't many like top tier extreme class units on this category. So right now, he's not going to be like destroying everything, but I think down the line we'll obviously get like top tier like LR Merge Zamasu. We'll get like, I don't know, LR base Goku Black, and a bunch of other units that will fit on here for the extreme class. But as we are right now, I don't think he's really going to be like crushing every event in the game on this category.
Well, what we need is an idea that you've said is one of the ones you want to see the most, which is a Dokkan Fest Demigra,
Yeah, we do
the
need
final
that.
boss from Xenoverse 1, right?
Hmm. Yeah, we need that for sure.
Yeah, because like that, so like Demigra. I mean, I don't. What other Realm of Gods extreme class units could like? Is there anything from Heroes they could bring in? Is there more forms of Demigra? He does.
Uh,
He has another one, doesn't he?
yeah, he has the one that's already in Dokkan, the physical one. They could
Yep.
release it like a. That guy doesn't even Dokkan Awaken yet, actually, so that could actually work.
Yeah, yeah, and he gives extreme class key too. The only thing, well, actually, he's going to be really good next to LR Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he gives that key. Ooh. And remember, last year in June we got hero stuff, so we could see hero stuff soon on JP.
I wonder if a Champa and Vados would they be extreme? Because Champa's extreme.
Yeah, I don't know.
That could work.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Realm of Gods, it's obviously more based around super class characters. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could sort of do an extreme Beerus, like a Hakai Beerus or something. I don't think they would, but I don't know. It seems weird to me that hit is extreme. Like it never really worked for me.
I guess I buy hit as extreme more than probably. Well, I mean, because he does kill people, but then again, so does Beerus and Champa, right?
Beerus literally, his job is to just kill, like, destroy planets.
Yeah, so I guess you could make the case that they're all extreme, right?
Yeah.
Or like what they could have done with Beerus is again like Battle of Gods, he's extreme. And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think maybe Battle of Gods they should have made him extreme. Like the physical one should be extreme. I think the physical Beerus.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Realm of Gods. Patara, literally, he's never going to be good, like on this team. Well, I'm not. That's okay. That's wrong. He's going to be good enough to run like just by himself, to where he's buffing himself. But this team is this team is the Vegito and Gogeta team, right? So or not. Sorry, not Gogeta, just the Vegito team. So Kefla's now also on here. You still have the Rose on here, but it's the same character, so you can't run him. Merge Zamasu will be the only if they do an LR Merge Zamasu at some point, which they will because he's on that list. Then
he was yeah.
Then I mean he's gonna fit on here, but I don't know if he's gonna fit on here in terms of actually like fulfilling a certain role on this team. I guess that could be a rotation though. Like if they come out with an LR Merge Zamasu, you could just do a rotation of him and this Rose together. That would work. Yeah, but that's like the only thing I could see them ever doing to make this guy relevant here. Unless you want to do like the OG Tech LR Goku Black and Zamasu with this guy, but I mean like that's sort of an outdated thing at this point.
There is also the Dragon Ball Heroes Merge Zamasu. Like I wonder if he would have a different name.
He does not have a different name in Heroes, which is very weird. It's the same name. Yeah, it's just Merge Zamasu. All right, so that's Patara, and then Future and Time Traveler. So I think let's look at Future first because I think Future has less characters that would work with him because again the LRs for the Future team are literally Tech Goku Black, Int Rose, and then the STR free to play Zamasu Goku. So there's no like real god tier LR summonable LR. Well, besides the Goku Black, well again we can't run them both on the same team.
Well, for Future, one thing they could do, I always thought that we could see a Dokkan Fest of the Future androids together, right? Like I felt like that's kind of worthy for a Dokkan Fest exclusive.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think separate. They're not. That's not a Dokkan Fest. But
the argument you could always say is if Android 13 was a Dokkan Fest, then yeah. That's literally you can say that about everything.
Yeah, because the 17 and 18 are way more relevant and probably way more popular than 13.
Huh? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's Future. Time Travelers is interesting. Wait, go ahead.
The friend summon AGL LR androids are not on the Future category. I always forget about that. Like it's just very weird.
Yeah, it's because I don't know why they didn't put in their name at the time. It was weird.
And then no cells in there as well. Like I like that Legends has Cell in there. Like I think that would be great because then Rose could buff Cell. That would be very helpful.
Yeah, so they're saying that there's no like first form Cell from the Future in Dokkan.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that so much.
That's an interesting one. Oh, you know what I just realized? So Demon King Piccolo is on this category. I forgot about that.
Time Traveler.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so is Bojack.
This is not
That's what I was
loading.
saying about Time Traveler is interesting because there's a lot of options we'll get in the future, right? Like, Fu could maybe be a Dokkan Fest, right? Like,
Yeah.
they could do a new GT Cell, Demon King Piccolo, Cumber, like Fat Boo units are on Time Travelers, Bojack. Like, there is actually a lot of characters that could potentially get big time units for Time Travelers.
LR Cell, int cells here. Interesting. Huh.
Bojack will definitely get one because of him being tied to one of the most hyped characters in Dragon Ball, Super Saiyan 2,
Gohan. Yeah.
Yeah, so like he'll definitely get one. And that's the thing too, is I would say LR Bojack has aged better than most of the units in the history of this game. He just needs a unit to match with him. We get a Dokkan Fest Bojack, and LR Bojack is going to be insane. He has not aged at all, basically. Like, well, I mean, his damage cap is obviously comparable to like turn 1 Kefla now, right? But like defensively and offensively, he's very strong.
So I'm looking at a lot of these time travelers units, like Tech Boo, the exchange one, is on this category. Who's obviously I think people are underrate this unit a lot.
Yeah, it's just to me he's too similar to AGL Zamasu. Like, just 40% damage reduction is not enough. Like, I know he.
Yeah, but he does so. Look at Evil Boo. Evil Boo is sealing.
Yeah,
and I think he has like a chance to stun too.
He also has a medium chance to dodge, but 25%, that's small.
Yeah, but he's still doing so much more than Zamasu is. But my only problem is that they don't really share links together. Like, a lot of these time travelers characters, like LR Int Cell, like the LR Demon King Piccolo, even like a lot of these, like, I don't know, these other units on here, like, they don't share links with Goku Black, because Goku Black has a very specific set of links. It's like the very cookie cutter villain links, and then he has like Super Saiyan prepared for battle, and none of the extreme units are going to have prepared for battle unless you're also Goku Black.
One that a lot of units could have is Fear and Faith. Like, Fear and Faith and Nightmare. Okay, so Nightmare, right? Demon King Piccolo's got that, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at other time traveler units. Yeah, it's pretty much just Demon King Piccolo that's got Nightmare there. And then Fear and Faith. I guess Exchange Boo does have Fear and Faith. So he's going to give 5 key to Exchange Boo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really worried about key, because he gives 3 key in his passive.
Yeah.
Because his attack links are Nightmare, Super Saiyan, and Big Bad Bosses in Fierce Battle. Boo doesn't have Big Bad Bosses, does he? No.
No. I think the only Super Boo they give Big Bad Bosses to is Gohan Absorb Boo.
Wow, Demon King Piccolo doesn't have it either. What the hell?
Yeah, they've been very disrespectful to Demon King Piccolo.
He's not a big bad boss?
No, are you kidding me? Of course he doesn't have big bad bosses. You think he's one of the big bosses of the series? Obviously not.
Okay. They share one link, Nightmare. I don't know. I mean, he's giving 3 key, which is whatever. To be honest, this guy doesn't really need key because he changes orbs.
Okay, you know what it is with Demon King Piccolo? Like, they have to give him Incredible Adventure, Guidance of Dragon Ball is fine. He's got Revival, which is good. Nightmare.
Yeah.
Do we really need to give him Demon? No, we don't. Because, like, look at Demon. It's just like Demon King Piccolo and like Icarus Kid Gohan and Majunior from the tournament. Like, it's stupid. It's just something we don't need to do nowadays. Like, get rid of that, give him big bad bosses, and boom, that's a big upgrade for Demon King Piccolo. Although I will say that LR is insane. He's so good.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, in terms of him pairing up with Rose, they share one link. It's just like, I don't know. Again, I feel like his link set is specifically tailored, because this guy came out during that period of time where all of the Goku Black Saga characters were coming out, and they were all sharing the same link set. Yeah. And that's why they did that. Like Tech. That's why you're relegated to running this guy alongside Merge Zamasu, because they came out together and they were specifically made to be ran together. So this guy alongside other extreme units like Bojack, even Int Cell, even Physical Cell, they're gonna work just because of the 3 key in his passive, but they're not gonna be like dominating everything because they don't share like all like those important links. Like, take a look at Int Cell. Int Cell's really going to benefit a lot from the 3 key because he suffers for key a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But this cell has Gentleman, Messenger from the Future, Kamehameha, Ultimate Life Form. Like, they don't share any links. They share Fierce Battle, and that's it.
I was
and Big Bad Bosses. That's it.
The second we saw Cell, it was like, are you kidding me with these links? Like, what are they thinking?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we could take a look at the Diabolical Villains category fast, but this is eventually this is the category I feel like he actually could be good on, but we don't have like a real leader for this team yet. It's only
yeah. Okay, here's the thing about this Diabolical Villain team. LR, Vegeta, and Nappa are incredible. They are an amazing unit. I mean, as using them in the last World Tournament, I think they're the single best unit for the World Tournament because there are no meta tech units in World Tournament right now. So like they just kill everything unopposed, right?
Yeah.
But they're super amazing for difficult events. Super Battle Road, Legendary Goku event, stuff like that. The exchange, the third turn dodging. They suck for Dokkan events. They don't hit that hard. And Nappa is not that great offensively. So that team is only led by that Vegeta and Nappa unit. It's like you're just not going to run the team, right?
Yep.
If you're going to use Vegeta and Nappa, they're like a secondary unit on the team for their defensive capabilities, not the leader of the team.
They also share a grand total of 0 links with Rose. So that's enough. That's like, this is exactly the problem I'm talking about. Yeah. I think actually, like this full power Frieza could actually be like a decent option. The only thing is he doesn't have a Nightmare. I mean, he has Big Bad Bosses and Fierce Battle, but that's it. Because the thing with Vegeta and Nappa, they don't even have Fierce Battle, so.
I think that's fine. Like even though some Vegetas randomly have Big Bad Bosses, I feel it's like maybe Great Ape Vegeta could have Big Bad Bosses, but that's it, right? Like
yeah. I don't know. Like looking at the rest, like Physical Broly is on this category. Maybe they could be good together.
That's good. Yeah, I love Super Saiyan Fierce Battle. That's enough.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, again, it's a link issue because this guy's only going to be this guy's only going to want to be ran alongside units like the Merge Zamasu and then like the base Goku Black, which I mean, base Goku Black's really good on global. So that's the thing. They're all TURs. There's no like big LR like obliterating unit that like kills everything that this guy can be ran alongside. So that's like the big thing for me.
Definitely Diabolical Villain is where this guy will eventually be his best. I'm looking at it. There is like that growth potential for this category. Now you've said that Broly's like one of the most popular characters over in Japan, right? Like So I mean, if people think we're done with LR Broly's, no. No.
Actually,
we're gonna get more Dragon Balls and Broly's.
Actually, this guy can work pretty well alongside Tech Broly because they do share Prepare for Battle and he's giving 3 keys. That's 5 key already.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah,
and then they have Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle. Yeah.
So
that could be pretty good. That could be pretty good partnership.
I think we easily could get because like there's like base Broly from the start of the first Broly movie, and then he's got sort of that like controlled Super Saiyan version that could easily be an LR. And then you go through like Baby, Bojack, Super 17, Golden Frieza, Final Form Frieza from Namek, Omega, Fat Boo, Sin, like Third Form Frieza. All of these characters I think are all like due for Dokkan Fest exclusive /LRs.
Yeah.
So like we have Diabolical Villain. This Rose is going to be like you pick the leader and then you pick him.
And then also if they ever come out with like an LR, some kind of like LR Boo unit, this guy will be good because he can actually give key to the Boo.
Yeah.
So. All right.
What'll be interesting too is like how they would factor in like the exchange mechanic potentially with like Rose and Zamasu. I mean, I assume we would get some sort of exchange mechanic with them. Like, would they exchange into Merge Zamasu, or would it be like a Zamasu that exchanges into Goku Black, or what? But like something like that, right, would really help out like a lot of these extreme class Realm of Gods units, these Goku Blacks, because it seems kind of limited right now, right? Because like, you know, we got the LR version. They created like a new named version as part of the 5-year anniversary, right? Which is he's good.
Yeah.
But we got our LR Rose. You know, we have our Dokkan Fest Zamasu. So like very quickly, there's not too many more options for like new Goku Black units unless they're just outright replacing stuff, right?
Yeah, and that's like the problem I had when they were initially trying to like separate the super and extreme class Realm of Gods units. Is like my initial thought was, well, there's not going to be that many extreme ones because they're all Goku Black Zamasu units, right? Like I guess they could like swap Topo to extreme and maybe swap Jiren to extreme, because Jiren, once he goes like like the full power one, like he literally tries to kill like everyone.
Yeah. Yep.
So like he could be extreme, I guess.
That would be good. Like, that would be really good because again, there's how many different versions like does Goku? Just Goku and Vegeta alone, like super class characters, have like 50 different versions, right?
Yeah.
So like super class is always going to 90% compared to 10% for extreme class. So like they need to do creative things to give us more villain characters, and that's why I'm always saying like BoJack, Super 17, like Baby, like people say, oh, those units wouldn't sell. Yeah, but they need to release villains. Like
Yeah.
they have to do that. Like
I think something else they could do too is they could consider changing the Merge Zamasu's name. Like the corrupted version could have as like a parentheses corrupted in it, and like the one that's because if they're gonna release a LR Merge Zamasu, every other Zamasu that's in the game automatically gets invalidated. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think to sum this video up, Rose is really, really good, and he's different enough than LR Rose, so where he's going to be really, really good in longer events, whereas the LR is going to probably be better in Super Battle Road and shorter events, which is fine because it gives this unit an avenue to where he's useful. I think the main issues surrounding this guy are his links are very specific for a villain, and he has to be ran alongside a villain for him to be realizing his full potential with the attack plus 30% and the extreme class key +3/+3. So it's going to limit his usability on a lot of these teams where there aren't other big like super powerful LRs to run alongside this guy as a partner, because the only other big one is Rosa himself, and you can't run them both together. But I don't think that's this guy's fault. I think that's just where we're at right now. We're definitely going to get better stuff in the future, and this guy will be better and better as we get better partners for him.
Yeah.
Does that sound fair?
Yep.
All right. You want to say anything before we wrap this up?
Well, I mean, EZA is still the best thing in the game because what's going on with that is they just take this unit, Rose, who's been on 50 banners, and he's been on like some of the better banners in the game. Like, he was on, was it Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's banner or Goku? It was Vegeta, right? I think he was on.
I think it was Goku, but I don't remember.
Okay. But like, he's on like one of those banners, right? So like everyone at the time was summoning on that banner. So like, it's one of those things where if you have not re-rolled, you have this guy with probably at least 2 dupes. And then instantly, he's at least like, the LR is definitely far better than him. But like, I do think he's not like completely just irrelevant compared to the LR, right? So like, you already, if you've been playing for a while and you've got him with dupes, you have a comparable option to LR Rose, which is big. So like, that's why EZA, like the game would just suck so much if they had never done EZA. Like, it's crazy.
And with this, because this guy's coming out on JP, I believe in like 8 or 9 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So once this guy releases on JP, we are now officially done, and we are up to the 120% leaders in terms of EZAs. So we'll see. This is going to be a separate video probably, but I personally don't want to see that yet. I want them to wait and do other EZAs first. That's just my opinion. This video is already 30 minutes long, so I don't want to get into that right now, but I appreciate you guys tuning into this one. Let me know down below your thoughts on this Rose EZA. I know it was a very anticipated release, so hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in the next one.